People asking, where's Johnny Blade? Where's Johnny Blade? Where's Johnny Blade? Well, guess what, motherfucker? Johnny Blade? Dead. And guess who's back? Not Johnny Blade. No. I mean, Johnny Blade, he's a great part of my past. I still accept it. So you want to call me Johnny Blade? Go ahead. However, I guess you could say I'm not Johnny Blade, but yeah, I am. But yeah, I'm Nathan the Goliath, ready to punch, ready to rock it, ready to sock. You see, this bag is the only bag I can't really rip in half because it's an old sandbag. If I can rip this bitch in half, you know I'm getting somewhere. But hey, guess what? Johnny Blade's dead, and guess who's been reborn like a phoenix? Nathan the Goliath! Boom! And this is my vlog. You guys are probably what I've been up to, right? Well, all I gotta say is I've been busy. I've been busy working on myself and my self-esteem. You see, the male race was suppressed for a very, very, very good minute. And that's one of the reasons men actually started to go to play video games, is because their masculinity was told was a bad thing, when in all reality it's not. Masculinity is what drove America to the great land it was. And now that we're at the moment to where we are, I gotta say something. There's a lot of women out there, they're bitches. But there's also women that look for that man who has that masculinity in him. I was lucky enough to find one. I'm not gonna say anything about it because I've been requested to. And I listen to a woman. Now tell me this. You were getting in a ring with me. You think you would win? Probably not, because not only have I learned 7 different martial arts, which I can implement in boxing, I can knock someone on their ass with the right punch. However, there's people that can take my punches, which was surprising when it first came to me, which means there's people out there I want to fight. Hell, I just did a partnership with the UK not too long ago. Oh wait, no, that's today. And yet I'm back on YouTube today. You're probably wondering why. Because I figured I would let my followers know. All 269 of you. If I have a little more, I just said the number because it was cool sounding. But it makes you think about something, man. Where did we go wrong? Where did you go wrong? You see, what I worked towards was I dropped over 100 pounds from my fat, lazy self and quit video games in order to express myself the way I needed to. I quit pot because I was forced to, but however, I want to go back on. And it might just be something I do once in a while, like on my birthday or on my girlfriend's birthday, if I get a chance to call her that in the future. So guess what? Johnny Blade might be dead, Nathan might be alive. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing necessarily. It just means it's a thing. But see, I've been trying to fight one guy. His name's Jimmy Mooney. You might have seen me called out Jake Paul on TikTok. But yet he won't accept a fight from me. Because he's a little pussy ass bitch. But yeah, knowing me, I might get censored for that. Because they're trying to suppress the fact that you can be a man by calling men that are too low to dig themselves out. Seriously. He's lower than the shit on my shoe. And yet I go and I say what I can do. It just makes you think, boy. Like, Wow! It just makes you think. But then again, it takes us back to here. How far I have traveled. I know it's not much of an actual vlog. I plan on actually starting real vlogs because I can do real vlogs. Now, I got a hell of a camera, the S21 plus 5G. I know, it's an old phone compared to the S22, but the thing is, it happened. Now, I think I'm gonna take you guys back to a minute ago, before I quit video games. I was a big live streamer on Mixer until they got removed, and on Twitch I wasn't gaining any ground, so I eventually gave up. People are gonna start telling me that it was stupid that I gave up, but I did, because I know that there was no future for streaming when it came to me, especially since Mixer was gone. I went into a deep depression. I ended up moving to Jackson. Took care of my depression for a minute, and then I turned 21. I was gone for about over a year. Well, when I turned 21, I started drinking every day. I ended up laying off drinks, and I only drink once in a while, but I ended up doing marijuana. It gave me the drive I needed to get to the shape I wanted to be in, especially when I decided I wanted to do boxing. And, well, pretty much you can guess how so-and-so went. I ended up fighting 2 boxers in Jackson. I won 2 fights out of 2 fights. I got another fight here. It's the first one in this ring. Very low publicity, very low crowd, but I still want to post a video of it if I'm able to, because I want you guys to see how much I have worked to where I have gotten. Hell, I might start going live on Twitch again, who knows? All I know is I tried to push social media out of my life and take a break from it, because I knew it was destroying me. It was destroying the very fabric of what a man could be. And then it happened. I ended up going to the YMCA, where I ended up meeting a boxing trainer who taught me how to speed bag, taught me how to punch, how to keep my guard up, and one day's lesson let me keep in mind. And from there, I ended up going and meeting a martial arts master. It started with him throwing logs at me like the Demon Slayer show. It was kind of funny, to be honest, as soon as I saw Demon Slayer, and it made me think, did he get his training from there? But no, it turns out a lot of these animes that you see are based off real martial arts training. And basically, when it comes to martial arts, you can also curve bullets, which I didn't even know. And that actually explains how Japanese samurais and ninjas were able to beat Americans with rifles and stuff until they decided to drop the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But from there, I ended up training in the woods for about a month, where I ended up learning the ways how to live as a martial artist. And when I finally came home from Jackson back to reading, because I needed to, I was still smoking pot. I really couldn't quit, because it was something that helped me function with society. I know it probably seems boring, the fact that I'm saying this, but it's just an explanation. I don't care if you guys find it boring, because the videos I will be posting are going to be a lot more interesting. But basically, end to end and say so to say so, I ended up making a drive. I didn't fit in society. I wanted to leave. I wanted to go travel the world walking, because it's what I was used to. I wanted to walk, put a backpack on, take a hatchet with me, and maybe a sword if I wanted to. But no, honestly, 2 axes were good for me. And basically, in the end, I ended up deciding not to. I ended up deciding to build a ring and bring a gym to my hometown. I started my own business, Nathan's Asphalt Service, and it did extremely well for its first summer. I did do 2 gravel driveways, one priced at $1,000, one priced at $1,200. I made 0 profit because I was just starting out, so I figured, why not? I now know from that it was a bad mistake, but hey, it gave me experience, so I was happy with it. And from there I went to a depression again, a very depressive state. I started smoking marijuana constantly rather than at night. It ended up getting to the point where I no longer gave a shit about what happened to me, what happened to my life, until an old friend came back in my life, almost like a brother. His name was Shannon. He ended up pulling me out of that depressive state by throwing away my pot. Now I'm here now, where I'm at now, and I'm constantly driving to better myself, because that's what I want. Especially since I wanted to join the Marines before I went into that depressive slump, and before I started my asphalt business. But I figured, if I can't join the Marines, live like a Marine if I can. So I do. Every day I train hard, 1-hand push-ups, so from there, and I just keep pushing myself. Hell, the other day I ripped my bicep, and I didn't even go to a doctor, because you want to know something? When it comes down to it, there's a lot worse pains you can go through instead of breaking a bone. I ripped my chest muscle, broke my back. The area I broke my back is around where the shoulder blade is. Apparently it's a very common break that happens. But it was what it was. And basically, when you push aside all the pain you can go through, from bone breaks, from muscle rips, from any of that, say if you have a bone removed from your arm, you can still control that arm with the muscles. It doesn't matter if you don't have a bone. But let's try not to push it that far. When we come from where we're at to where we are now, there's a lot worse that can happen. And I'm just happy I got to the point I am now. And I'm glad I was able to bring this to YouTube and finally say that I'm back. I'm back to stay, because I will never let anything get me down again. Because I think I can climb higher and higher. I think I am ready to step up and show the world what Nathan the Goliath, aka Johnny Blade. So if you got a little bit of inspiration from this video, please leave me a follow. It's really appreciated. It really helps me a lot, and it kind of boosts my confidence a bit. It lets me know how far I strive to get to where I'm at now. And I'm glad that everybody that's here and who's watched this video can know that I'm okay. That I did it. I beat my depression. And yes, I can officially say I've beaten it, because it will come, it will go. But as long as I don't act on those depressional tendencies, I can say that I beat it. I can say I whooped depression's ass. And sad part is, it wasn't marijuana that helped. It was my family. It was everybody on my TikTok, which I still posted on, even though I didn't post on YouTube. That helped me get through to where I am now. Anyway, the fact that I've been talking for over 15 minutes probably got a little bit boring. I understand a lot of you have left, but for those of you that have stayed, thank you. Thank you for everything that you have done to make my life the way it is now. Thank you for everything. And I will see you guys tomorrow. You have a wonderful day, and welcome to my vlogs.